And so, though, six signs you carry a dangerous anointing. On this really cool YouTube channel I found, but it's not a title, microphone, a pulpit, public applause, but carrying an anointing, a dangerous anointing that shifts the spiritual climate. When you walk into the room, a chosen one. When you walk into the room, you shift the whole energy. Everybody's looking at you. Everybody like, what is up with this dude? I don't know if I like this dude. I don't know why I don't like this dude, but I don't like this dude. I don't like this girl. I don't like this person. Why? I don't know. But they don't like you. An anointing that shifts the spiritual climate when you walk into the room. Oil that costs you your childhood, your comfort, your friends, maybe even your sanity. Some people carry favor. Some people, they carry knowledge, but a remnant, they carry fire, right? And that's one that's dangerously anointed, like David, anointed by Samuel. And fire doesn't make you popular. It makes you a target, right? It makes you a target. When you carry a dangerous anointing, hell watches you. Demons, they got their eye on you. You're a target, right? When you carry a dangerous anointing, demons recognize you. Religious spirits, they hate you. People misunderstand you. They think you're bougie. They think you're weird. They think you're high maintenance, whatever the terms are. They misunderstand you. But God trusts you, right? God trusts you because he crushes you for a reason, right? And you have an assignment so threatening to hell's agenda. You've been on Satan's radar since you were in the womb. Life has felt like war for you. Your tears have been your food. You've been misunderstood, attacked, rejected, crushed, and still come back with a prayer in your mouth, still with a praise to the Father, still knowing who the King is, who God is, and what you're on this earth to do. You don't just have oil, you're dangerous. So let's go ahead and get into this. This is number one. I'm going to do one every day. Try to do one every day for the next 6 days. That's my goal right now. Let's go. Number one, you've been attacked since birth. The devil knew how anointed you were the moment that you were born, right? Ever since you were born, he knew. So you didn't start the fight, but the fight found you early because what you carry is a threat to hell. The enemy always attacks what he fears, right? Moses was marked for death as a baby. We know this because God knew he would be the one to deliver a nation. So Pharaoh tried to wipe out every male child. Jesus was hunted as a toddler because Herod sensed a new king had come. So he issued a decree to murder innocent babies, right? He issued a decree to murder innocent babies. Any baby under 2 had to get killed. I think that's what it was. So hell has a pattern. And if your childhood was filled with trauma, mine was, instability, abandonment, abuse, neglect, attack, don't just grieve it, discern it. You were under surveillance before you could speak. You were born into a war zone because your birth signaled a spiritual invasion. People saw a baby, but hell saw a warrior. You know what I mean? Hell saw a warrior. So hell did not like this at all. Okay? So you've battled rejection, depression, addiction, suicidal thoughts. You battle all this stuff. You've survived things that should have destroyed you, but you kept going. That's not weakness, that's evidence. You were never ordinary. The warfare around your life is proof of your anointing, okay? Satan doesn't waste ammo on just ordinary people that's already on his team working for him, right? He doesn't attack those that are already his. He goes after those that are marked, those that are called to tear down his kingdom. You were born carrying something that fire could not destroy. You were born for deliverance, for freedom, for territory taking, for spiritual damage in enemy territory. If you're still breathing, still pressing in, then hell failed. You survived what was sent to silence you. And that survival was your first sign. You don't just have anointing, you have a dangerous anointing. Chosen ones, chosen people. If you know it, right? And God's chose you for a reason, and hell can't stand it. And these demonic forces working inside of people, they can't stand it either. They don't like you. They don't know why they don't like you, but you offend them. Your clarity offends them. They know they hate something about you, but they can't put a finger on what it is. Every time you come into the room, they get mad, they get angry, they want to leave, they want to go into another room, or they want to sit there and distract you and try to slow you down, try to take you off your mission. Everywhere I go, it's always the same thing, and I'm used to it. So if you're feeling the same way, you might be chosen too. You might have a dangerous anointing on your life as well. So I would talk to God about it. I would pray about it. I would seek, I would press in, and I would try to find out what's going on. Because if you feel any of these things, if you feel like you've been attacked since birth, if you feel abandoned since birth, if you feel like you've been neglected, abused, hurt as a child, you might be chosen. You might have a dangerous anointing too. So that's number one. Tomorrow I'm going to get into number two. Peace out.